Hi, I'm Aviv from Up to 4 Players, the webcomics for gamers, about gamers, and things. Usually, on Mondays, we upload a podcast for you guys to enjoy, but due to some trips abroad and I suppose germs from abroad, we weren't able to do it this week. So I'm trying something new. As some of you may know, we are in the month of October. Well, I guess all of you know that, but what some of you may know is that in October we have a thing called Inktober, which is where artists try their best at a drawing, an ink-based drawing, every day for the whole month. And seeing as I'm not very good at drawing every day, unless it's for work or for the comics, I thought it would be a really nice challenge to do. And I think we mentioned it on our Twitter account, maybe on last Monday's podcast. And since we don't have a podcast this week, I thought I might upload a video of myself trying to sketch and talk at the same time, which you might be able to notice I'm not very good at. Now, this is the first time that I'm doing that, not drawing and talking. I've done that before a bit, but not very well. But this is the first time that I'm actually trying to video capture myself drawing and uploading it to the internet, which is a thing that many artists do. And I figured, why the hell not? Especially since we have nothing to post this Monday. So I'm finding it a very interesting challenge to sketch and talk at the same time, as I'm sure you guys are noticing. I'm feeling a bit like... It reminds me of when in one of the earlier podcasts, not 2 Players and Up, but actually an older one that was about skeptical thinking, rational thinking, science, stuff like that. We actually recorded it in Hebrew many years ago, and we had a bit of a problematic equipment. So there was one of us who was supposed to listen to the recording at all times, while the others could just record and speak freely. And there was a bit of a lag with the sound, so whoever was listening and spoke at the same time, he was able to hear himself in a really short delay, kind of echoing his own voice to himself. And that absolutely throws you off when you're trying to speak coherently and make any kind of sense. So that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. Like, every time I try to direct attention to the speaking, I feel like I'm completely losing attention on the drawing. And whenever I try to focus on drawing, my words get all jumbled up and zombie-like. Yeah, so you kind of get a beautiful effect of both watching me draw quite badly and hearing me speak quite badly, which I'm sure is so exciting for you. So yes, this awkward silence is me now thinking about things I can talk about, so there isn't just a really awkward silence in the background. Because I wasn't sure if I could just paste a bit of music to this on when I upload it to YouTube, and just get rid of this weird chatter. This is turning out really quite horrible. I hope I can fix this with some ink. This is a pen, actually. It's not even a pencil sketch, so I couldn't erase any of it, even if I wanted to. Yay, Inktober! Mistakes that you can't get rid of. It's the best. It's like life. So much like life. So what I would have talked about had we recorded today is probably the very lovely company resort / conference that I just come back from yesterday. I work for Viber, the messaging / free call app that I hope all of you know and use and enjoy, because it is rather brilliant, I think. I draw stickers for a living, which is kind of awesome. And this was the first time since last year, after the company was bought by a Japanese giant conglomerate thing, and we started expanding and having offices around the world. So we have dozens of employees in various offices around the world, plus maybe a couple of hundred in the original headquarters and in an office in Belarus who do the development of the product. So around 300 people, most of them have never met each other. So this was the first time that we all got together and, attached names to faces and actually met in person people we've worked with for months, and that was really great. I'm somewhat of an introvert in general, so whenever I'm in big gatherings of people, as much as I may enjoy them, I sometimes feel the need to get away after a while. But this was actually 3 whole days in which I had loads of fun. I actually spoke to loads of people. I danced for hours with loads of people, new people. I talked about art and literature in India and about the economy in Brazil and the situation in Bulgaria and Serbia. Just loads of conversations with people that you don't really get to meet every day, people from all over the world. And that was pretty great. Not to mention there was loads of food and drink, and that's always quite a nice thing. I feel like, the only time that I actually speak while drawing is like at conventions, when I sit at a table and sketch, usually like at people's request. And then there are people around me, so I can kind of ask questions and, I don't know, get them to talk a little bit rather than just saying words constantly. So my point was that I was going to ask you, what would you like me to draw next, or something? Which doesn't really make sense because you're not here. Let's enjoy the silence for a while. If we're really, really quiet, we can hear the gentle scratchings of the pen on paper. But probably not, because the camera probably doesn't pick that up. I was just thinking how hilarious it would be if my camera stopped recording like 10 minutes ago and was just sitting here talking to myself this entire time. Not haha funny, but boohoo funny. Maybe if this was like a Twitch video, then hundreds of people would be telling me in the comments things they want me to talk about and asking questions, and then this would be much easier. I don't think that would happen. Do feel free though, assuming this actually goes online and I actually post it in our website, feel free to tell me if you enjoyed it at all, if you would like me to do something like that again in the future. Because talking to myself, well, I do that all the time anyway, but I don't know that I need to go to the effort of recording it if it doesn't amuse anyone but myself. And my husband is sitting right next to me and occasionally giggles at the things I say. It's really difficult to do small talk without having anyone to small talk to. Getting a sad look from Ev now. Because I keep the things that come to mind are asking stupid questions like, so what are you planning for this week? And, yeah, and you just hear, well, it would be nice if you could hear crickets, but I don't think I have the capability to add any sound effects to this. And actually having crickets around seems like such an effort for this production. I don't really have anything planned for this week, but thank you for asking. I'm traveling to Israel next week. Don't know if you can hear those crickets in the background. Vital Amitai, everyone. My sound man. Or insect man. He's very good at cricket. Oh! I can't actually upload this because then there would be me saying really stupid things online forever. And it's not even accompanying a very good drawing, so what's the point? Inktober's making me do weird things. Although it did give me a very good excuse to not get in the pool in the company's pool party. Not that I would have gotten in anyway, but still it was something nice to do while sitting inside. Oh, today I tried to learn some of the US states. Because apparently the Americans have organized them in a way that does not rhyme or creates any kind of helpful acronym. And it's just very hard to remember. But the way I'm trying to do it is like solving a jigsaw puzzle and starting from the edges. So I started with the West Coast, which only has 3 states, which are Washington, Oregon, and California, from north to south. How about that piece of useless information that you probably already know, because you're citizens of the world, possibly even of the United States. And I understand you learn that kind of thing in school. Southboard is much more complicated, but I don't think I can do it and still keep drawing at the same time. I just don't have that kind of brain power. Plus, I'm pretty sure I've already forgotten. It starts with California, but that's cheating because I've already said that. I know what I should be doing, or at least I know what I would enjoy watching if someone else did it. Is a combination of live sketching and eating weird foods from around the world. Like those YouTube channels, those lucky YouTubers that have foods sent to them by fans from around the world, and they just eat them in front of the camera and share their feelings. I can eat and draw at the same time. That I can do, I'm sure. So, dear up to 4 players fan, if you fan, I meant to say fans. I hope there's more than one. If you feel like sending me foods from your interesting part of the world, I very much encourage it. And get in touch with us and we'll tell you where to send it. If by some strange coincidence you've stumbled upon this video, not knowing who I am, what this is all about, why don't you check out the comics at up4players.com. It's where I don't talk at all and just show stuff that I've drawn to very funny words written by someone else. So you might enjoy that. Right. So that was that. I hope you enjoyed it. Whether you muted or just skipped to the end, or watched the whole thing, which is very sweet of you. Either way, I hope you enjoy the comics. I hope you enjoy the podcast when it is up. And let me know what you think about this thing, if you want me to ever do it again. Thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely October. Bye.